Namaste everyone, this is Pooja. So then I saw my Instagram posts and I'm really glad that you all had such positive responses, and I decided I should make a video. So it's like, okay, I was about to go off to sleep, 10:30 in the night, and here I am making a video. So the topic would be, I think all of you saw the notes picture and you were really impressed and you thought that was me who made those notes. No. My note taking skills are not so fancy. I take notes but not so fancy. So no, that was just for display purposes only. So today's topic would be relating to, of course, PCE exams. We'll talk about blueprints, but we'll mainly focus on how to prepare. So I've already spoken about the books that I used. We'll discuss what online classes are available right now. I'll discuss a few things about the classes that I know so far, and we'll talk about mock exams, and let's see how it goes. Okay, so let's get started. First things first, for those who don't know, PCE exam is a physiotherapy licensing exam. This is the exam that you need to clear if you want to be a physiotherapist in Canada. What else you need to know? Yes, it's a 4-hour exam. There are 200 questions. It could be multiple choice or Vignette style questions. Vignette style meaning you'll have one common question and then you'll have a question regarding osteoporosis, and based on that you might have 3 or 4 more questions. So that's Vignette style. Okay, but you'll have multiple choice answers. There is no answer wherein you have to write anything. You just have to tick the right answer. So that's PCE in brief for you. About blueprint, I know many of you have been requesting to make a video on blueprint. I will make it, but if you have gone and seen the blueprint, it can be pretty intimidating. So I look at it and I was like, oh, it's too much, and I don't go ahead with it, but I'll surely go. I'll do it once I am in the right frame of mind, but till then, use the blueprint, just go through it. You don't need to be worried about too many things regarding the blueprint. Don't go into the little details, just go get a gist of what topics you're supposed to know. Other than that, don't worry about the blueprint too much. So right now, currently, for 2020 and 2021, they are using the blueprint of 2009. If you go on CAPR's website, against the blueprint they have written this, against 2009 they have written this is the blueprint that they are using this year. So that's blueprint. That brings us to the next question, how to prepare. And many of you who are from Gujarat, Ahmedabad, said, are there any classes in Ahmedabad that we can go and prepare for the exams? Fortunately, you don't need to go anywhere. Most of the classes are online. Okay, might be if you are in India, you'll have weird hours if you want to study, but all the classes are online. There's no in-person class, so yeah, no physical location. So that brings us to the second question, are classes needed? No, there is no exam made in the world where you definitely need classes to clear the exams. Okay, if you are a brilliant student, even if you're a dedicated student, and if you work hard enough, you don't really need any classes to prepare or to go ahead and clear the exams. But that being said, classes, what they do is they provide you an environment. Basically, they provide you with a frame of mind. They prepare you for the oncoming exam. They give you a group, so within the group you discuss, and they help you familiarize with the type of questions that you'll be facing, and this means that you always have someone you can just reach out to. Oh, I have doubts in this topic or that topic, and that there would be someone who's experienced in those specific exams to guide you. So yeah, if those are the things that you're looking for, doing classes would be a good investment. I know those could be expensive, but yeah, I mean, I won't say they are absolutely necessary, but it's a good idea. That's the message that I would want to say. I would want to give. That being said, which classes are available would be the next question, right? the fee structure of these classes keeps on changing, and I have not checked the fee structure, but just I'll give you the names. Just go on their website. They are pretty obvious about what their fee structure is, and they have a really supporting group. So once you send them an email, they will respond back really quickly. They'll answer your queries. So yeah, that being said, let's get started. So the first class for PCE that I would want to discuss is PTDI. PTDI, that's the class. It's a short form, and this is run by the instructor's name is Cash. Personally, I forgot to give you the disclaimer. Forget PTDI, first my disclaimer. I did not do any classes for my written PCE. Reason being, in my previous videos I have spoken about a family urgency which made me go back to India, and then I came back, and within 20 days I gave PCE. So I was not really prepared for PCE, so I didn't really make any notes. Hence I can't really share notes because I was using something that I prepared for my NPTE, and solely on that basis I just went ahead and gave the exams. And I gave exams, I gave mock exams, but I didn't really find any of them so satisfying. So yeah, and I haven't done any classes, so all what I would be saying would be either I have heard from someone, either I have seen their notes, or either I have worked with them for my NPTE exam. So that's the disclaimer. Let's go ahead, talk about the classes that the options that we have. And there are many more classes. I'm just going to talk about the 4 that I know of. It's a simple 2 of them are run by Indian educated physiotherapists. 2 of them are run by Canadian educated physiotherapists. I didn't really want to separate it that way, but I just did, so I'm sorry about that. So the first class is PTDI, as we were talking about. PTDI is run by the instructor's name is Cash. PTDI, I have not, I don't really know how the class format works, but I've seen their notes. I don't have their notes, but I've seen their notes, and they are pretty impressive. I was really impressed by the notes that they had provided to their students. They have the students' names like written as watermark to be on the page. They have the name of the student watermark, and then they have the notes. So I've seen them, but I didn't really have the time to go through it. So I'd never. Yeah, so PTDI, the notes are pretty good. Other thing that I have heard from my friends is the classes get full really quickly. So they open, and there is this friend of mine, she said after 3 minutes she couldn't get into those classes because the wait list was there, the classes were already full. So PTDI seemed to be pretty much in demand. So that's PTDI for you. Look it up online. Then there is PCE Study Buddy. PCE Study Buddy is spearheaded by Ankit Shahi and his team. I had done NPTE Study Buddy with Ankit Shahi, I think before like 3 or 4 years. Great guy, his team is great. NPTE, what I like about Study Buddy's approach was that they were really thorough with everything. So on each and every topic, like if Ankit takes a topic of let's say ortho conditions, he's talking about upper cross and lower cross syndrome, he'll be really thorough with everything. But the thing is, if he's thorough, it would take time. So you would, if I was working, right, so you come home and you'll have a 2-hour video lecture with Ankit, so you have to be well prepared to sit for that time duration. I'm not someone who has enough patience, so sometimes it was really hard for me. So that being said, Ankit Shahi and team, they are thorough with the process. For NPTE, sure. PCE, I don't have personal experience. I don't know if they are providing notes or not. Look up on their website, talk to them. They do have webinars, they do have interactive sessions. See if that's the right fit for you. Third class would be PCE. Okay, these are not numbering. I'm not ranking the classes. I'm just giving the classes one by one. So that's PCE Final Frontier. Now I don't have personal experience of studying with PCE Final Frontier, but my few friends, they have studied under Final Frontier for NPTE, and I have had the pleasure of talking to Bhupendra sir. I was applying for a PhD, didn't get into it, that's a different story, but he was really helpful. He is smart, he's well respected in his field. With Final Frontier, what I found was that Bhupendra sir, and I think Ravinder sir is the one who's spearheading PCE Final Frontier. Bhupendra sir's style was really pinpointing, like this is what is going to be in the exam, or this is what you have to focus. And so it would be shorter sessions, less number of sessions, but jam-packed with information. So that's PCE Final Frontier. Again, they have interactive sessions. Bhupendra sir, Ravinder sir and their team is really good in responding back, so check them out. Yeah, look up on their website. And both PCE Study Buddy and PCE Final Frontiers, they were the brainchild of Indian educated physiotherapists. So and PTDI is run by Cash. He is a Canadian educated physiotherapist. And the last one is PT Exam Prep, that's run by Caitlin Proctor. The notes were good, catered to PC's quality of exam. I mean, the notes were good. If you go through them, the exams, you would understand. I took the exams for PT Exam Prep, the mock exams. As I said, I didn't really have time to prepare, so I just kept on giving exams. Didn't have a good experience with the exams, so yeah. But PT Exam Prep, the notes are good. Again, Caitlin is a Canadian educated physiotherapist. She has a good hold on certain topics. She also makes videos on certain topics. I'm sure if you have looked online, you will find PT Exam Prep's videos as well. They're really active online. And yeah, these are the 4 classes. Look up on their websites, talk to them, see if they are a good fit for you. I have not prepared for any of these with any of these classes for my PCE. Reason being, I didn't really have the time, and I thought I was well prepared because I had like invested 6 months preparing for NPTE, and after that I was practicing as a physiotherapist. I was also surrounded by people who were preparing for NPTE, so every 6 months, 1 year or so, some of my topics were revised. So that helped me a lot in PCE. So don't really think that I gave the exams within 20 days, so it's an easy exam. No, PCE is a whole different giant. Not to scare you, but do take it seriously, do take the exam seriously. What I'll suggest is make your first shot your best shot. So use your 100% for the exams. So yeah, that's that. So these are the 4 classes. Now we'll talk about note-taking skills. Although mine are not, I take good notes. That's not the question, but my handwriting are not so great, so I'm not so good with using different color pens, or like using like a black pen for this and red pen for this. I don't really do that. I just use pencils, and my notes could go straight, could go sideways. Only I can understand. It's basically that. But that being said, that's okay. That's how my notes are, and I understand. So that's basically my whole purpose. So if you're taking any of these classes, or if you're not taking classes, just going through the blueprint and making your own notes, what you are supposed to do, what I would advise you guys to do is choose a topic, write the main points. Because this happened with me. So as I said, I started preparing with NPTE Study Buddy for my NPTE exams, and the classes were going, and sometimes the teachers would be teaching and I would be doing like cooking or cleaning or something else, because you have work and you have responsibilities, right? And I would not take notes. And after like a couple of classes, I realized I understood what they were saying, but I forgot, and I needed something to revise. Now I didn't have anything written down. So I was glad that we had a few friends over then who were really good with taking notes. So I went back, saw those videos again, started making my notes my way that I understand. So let's take osteoarthritis, I would know the points that I need to understand, and that would click in my mind, that would make sense to me. The age group, what is the pathogenesis, what common exercises you avoid. Basically that's what you should know, what to avoid, what to do, would you give weight bearing exercises or not, would you suggest bone density tests or not, stuff like that. So yeah, that's the note taking. Select a topic, write whatever relevant things you find for those topics in your notes, and that should be understandable by you. Okay, so that's that. But definitely, let's say if you do study with PT exam prep, or if you study with, I guess even Final Frontier, Bhupendra sir or Ankit Shai, they do provide notes, but make your notes side by side, because all these notes will be to the point. You will have to write extra points so that you can understand, because we are not thorough with every topic, right? For me, cardiopulmonary is something that I have to like do 3 times before I go ahead, right? So write down even the smallest details, PQRST, what each and every wave means. Write it down, that's okay, you can forget. So that's the note taking skill. Mock exams. Okay, so far for PCE I haven't found any exams that I find interesting, or I find similar to what the exams were. But all these classes, the ones that I spoke about, they provide at least one mock exam with the classes that you take, and I think more than that, but at least one they provide, right? And so yeah, and again they'll guide you more where to find other materials. So mock exams, I would focus heavily on it, because the thing is, most of us know our topics. You know what osteoarthritis is, you know what rheumatoid arthritis is, you know that. But when it's asked in a question and you have four answers which look kind of similar, it becomes hard. So there are strategies that are needed to like take out 2 of the answers which are not relevant, then 2 of them are there. Now you decide what to do. So those strategies, of course, you will be learning in the classes, or even though you read through online material. Even on CAPR's website, they have given details on what strategies to use, how to give the exams. So tons and tons of material is available online. Just do your research and give mock exams. And if you look up online, you'll have sample exams. People would give you like 20 sample questions or 5 sample questions. Do them just to sort of trick your prepare your mind for that. And look up on Facebook for these courses. They have groups, so they put up interactive material, or they'll put up some sort of material related to the exams. It would be helpful. Okay, so yes, that's that. That's my midnight gyan that I had to share. So yeah, all the best, guys. I'll see you next video. Take care, stay safe.